Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's King. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
35-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own
the Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, oh.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, an even 90 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory. And they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
At their own 25.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
The ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his teammates.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A handoff, it's Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken success.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Chargers 3.
Mixon with a first down carry. Down right around the 25. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They toss it out right to Kelly. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Ross on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
32-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Check. First down. 19 tight. 56. 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm trying to collect.
Burrow once again here on second and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 21, Chargers 3. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First down.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
50 seconds to Mike. I got you.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, their first two drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 50, here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Burrow on first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Got a man open. It's Ross. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his running back, Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I'll give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time.
And there's Geno Atkins applying the pressure again from his defensive tackle position. I know a lot of people talked about the down year he had in 2019 with only 4.5 sacks. That was his lowest sack total since 2014. But the respect he gets around the league, he hasn't missed a Pro Bowl in his last 6 seasons. Remember, he gets doubled and tripled on almost every snap.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough thing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The 24-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they are going for it. Herbert now. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Herbert.
Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Again, Herbert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Complete to Austin.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st down.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carlos Dunlap. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Bengals 21, Chargers 3.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, 39 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
His kick is
and he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Chargers 3. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now here's Ross. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They're running it. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. I got him.
A handoff to Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Bengals first down.
On first down, Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Mixon
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bullock will put this one through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one complete to Reed. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's make these babies cry.
They snap it to Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On the slant, complete to Green. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice catch there by A.J. Green. And at the beginning of his career, a perennial Pro Bowl receiver. Been dinged up a little bit the last 2 years, but now he gets a fresh start. Without his friend and quarterback, Andy Dalton, his leadership will be key.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd down and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Burrow's pass intended for C.J. Uzomah.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Cincinnati, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon.